Hello, dear students. In today's self development and art appreciation session, we are going to see to the explanation of Chapter 6 Performing Arts and I. In the beginning, let us see to the objectives of this lesson. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand some of the elements that can make drama theatre entertaining, and you'll be able to write their importance in your own words. You will understand that the same dialogues can be used in different contexts and situations and use their imagination to come up with a few more. You will get acquainted to some folk dances and to the act of comparing. You will be able to explain the importance of dance in human life in your own words. You will be able to practice using all the three elements, that is, say, space, time, and energy in a dance form. You will be introduced to different instruments played in different parts of India, and you'll be able to appreciate their diversity. And you will also be able to analyze why you like a certain kind of music. So let us move to the first part, that is the drama. Let us see to the elements that can make a drama entertaining. You all must have watched various dramas. You all even watch different serials on television. Okay, so what are the elements that can make a drama entertaining? The first important element is the set. The setting or installation on the stage to show the place where the drama is happening and to make the scene more realistic is called the set of a drama. So, whatever is the subject, the set should be pertaining to the subject. The second element is costume and dress. Whatever is the character played, the costume should be accordingly. The third element is makeup. The makeup which is done should also be related to the character which is being played. The fourth element is light effects. Special light effects are used to draw the attention towards a portion of the stage to show a place or a particular incident. Then the next element is background music or score. Many a times music is used to enhance the effect of scenes in the drama. Creativity in drama. How can you make the drama creative? So, showing different sites and places. Many a times the incidents in the drama take place at different places. It is not possible to show all these places authentically on the stage. Thus, some imagination can be used to show some of them. Then, if showing of different periods of time have to be shown. So, for that also, sometimes the incidents in the drama take place during different periods of time. Some are seen to be in the present period, some in the flashback, some are set during the daytime, and some during night time. So, a pause can be denoted by using blackout between two scenes, switching off the lights on the stage for few seconds. So, in this way, you can show the different periods of time. Then, performing non human characters. Some drama topics need not be limited to only human stories, but can include any incident which can be dramatized and has a conflict. So, some ways to enact other non human characters also could be followed. Even bird or animal characters can be depicted. Okay, so by using their sounds in between the dialogues or by showing their typical actions, body language, or costume. Then the next is there are various dialogues which are being provided to you. Okay, dialogue 1, dialogue 2, dialogue 3, and dialogue 4. So you have to read these dialogues, okay, and then you have to think about the time, place, characters involved, and other settings for these dialogues. So you have to answer this personal response type of questions which are there in your workbook, which are related to this dialogues. The next is the role of the director. When a story, a drama is in the written form, then before staging a performance, someone has to interpret it, decide on the emotional shades to be brought out, visualize how the scenes would be played out, decide on how the characters behave, talk, decided which scenes should be shortened or changed, etc. This responsibility is assigned to a specific person, and he or she is called the director. So, the role of the director is very important. The next part is comparing. Have you ever experienced speaking on the stage in front of a mic? Many of you must have, isn't it? How did it feel? You might have seen a person coordinating an event on the stage or on TV. His or her job is to announce the next program in line for the audience to know. This task is called as comparing, and the person doing it is called comparer. Comparing has now turned into a full fledged profession. The next part that we are going to learn is dance. Dance in our daily life. Just think of some dance or dance like gestures you come across in your daily life. When, for example, players express the joy of victory on winning a match by dancing. We dance in processions. Dance is an integral part of a movie. It is an integral part of human life. This has been seen right from the primitive era. So, dance refreshes us, dance gives us joy. We are going to learn about the different types of folk dances. What is a folk dance? Folk dance is a dance form performed by specific people in groups on specific occasions. Some of them are here, which are mentioned in your textbook. The first one, which is mentioned, is Balia dance or Jakhari dance. It is done in the regions of Konkan and Mumbai. This dance form is performed during the Indian month of Shravan up to Diwali. The next is the Adivasi dance. The Adivasi communities such as Bhila, Koraku, Thakur, Warli, Katkari, Gond, etc. perform dances on festivals as well as on the sad occasions. The next is Tarapa dance. The dance performed on all the auspicious occasions among the Adivasis is the Tarapa dance. The next mentioned is the Dhangari Gaja. This dance form is performed by the Dhanagar community. Then the Koli dance. This is a popular dance form of the fishermen. Then the Lazim. This is a dance form expressing heroic emotions. This is performed at gatherings, processions, fairs, etc. Then the next part is the use of gestures of facial expressions in dance. There's an exercise related to this given in your workbook to show which gesture or which facial expression are you going to use to show maybe happiness or to show anger. Okay, so you have to decide and you have to write the answers. The next part is the rhythmic movements in dance. There three of the important elements in the western dance are space, period, that is time, and energy. While performing the rhythmic movement in the dance form, if the performer makes appropriate use of the available space, it enhances the beauty of the performer. So, the space should be used properly. Then the time, the speed of the movements, whether slow or fast or at a certain rhythm, enhances the beauty, uniqueness, and meaningfulness of the dance. So, the time, the speed of the movements should be good, should be accordingly. Then the next is energy. The actions or the body movements done with more energy or with less energy affect the beauty, uniqueness, and meaningfulness of the dance form. So, these three aspects, that is space, period, and energy, these are the three elements in the Western dance. Okay, then the next and the last part of this lesson is Indian musical instruments. There are four types of Indian musical instruments. The first one is string instruments or chordophones. Sound is created with the help of strings. These are called string instruments. They are further divided into two types, that is plucked strings and bowed strings. The second one is cancellous or aerophone instruments. The instruments that are played by the force of air or blow of air from the mouth are called aerophone instruments. For example, flute, harmonium, and shehnai. The next is membranophone instruments. The instruments that have a leather membrane are included under this type, that is the tabla, mridung, dholak, and damru. The fourth type of Indian musical instrument is ideophones or ghan instruments. In these instruments, sounds are created by tapping on them. That is jalatarang or jhanj. Okay, so there are also various instruments uh, according to the geographical region. India is a diverse country. Each state has its own culture. There is also folk music pertaining to each of the regions of India. The musical instruments played in these folk songs are very peculiar in nature. For example, Lavani played in Maharashtra has dholki as one of the most important musical instruments. In the South Indian music tradition, mrudung or ghatam has a prominent place. Sarangi and algoza, a kind of flute, is prominently used in the Rajasthani music. So, these are the various instruments which are played according to the geographical region, that is, the diversity in the musical instruments. Okay, so with this, we finish with this lesson. Kindly write down the personal response questions. The questions in this lesson are all personal response questions. So kindly write them down in your workbook. Thank you.